second graders, it's Miss Rayborn here. So let's look at some examples of Egyptian sarcophagus today. This right over here is an example of an Egyptian sarcophagus. And as you can see, they would decorate all over. The front, the back, the insides even are decorated and filled with symbols and hieroglyphics. So today we're going to talk about the 4 things you need to have on your sarcophagus when you draw it later today. The first thing you need to have is a beautiful face and headdress. You can see up here at the top that there is a beautiful face here and then a headdress which acts kind of like a hat or a crown. This one happens to have feathers coming down, which I think are really beautiful. It's up to you how you would like to decorate your headdress. So that's the number 1 thing you have to have up here at the top. The number 2 thing you have to have on your sarcophagus is a representation of Ma'at. You can see her right here. Now, Ma'at is the Egyptian goddess who gets to decide if your soul gets to go to the good afterlife or the bad. She uses her feather, which is right here. This is her over there, to weigh your heart. She takes your feather out and she puts it onto a scale and she weighs it with her heart. And she gets to decide whether you have lived a good life or not. So she is very, very important in Egyptian culture. Let's look at some pictures of her. You could draw her however you'd like. In this example over here to the left, she's sitting down and she has her arms sort of outstretched with her beautiful feathery wings, since her feather is so important. In this one, she's also kneeling down, but you can see all of her feathers stretched out with her arm, even her feather that she uses to make a decision about that person's soul. So somewhere on your sarcophagus has to be a representation of Ma'at. That's the second thing. The third thing that you have to have somewhere on your sarcophagus is your name in hieroglyphics. You'll see all of those amazing names and written words in hieroglyphics here, and that is what you have to have for your third thing. So number 1, we have to have a beautiful headdress. Number 2, you have to have a representation of Ma'at. Here she is right here. Number 3, you have to have your name in hieroglyphics somewhere on your sarcophagus. And number 4, you have to include some other kind of Egyptian symbol. Last week, you learned how to draw lots of Egyptian symbols with Miss Deb. So go ahead and go over to the next video where Miss Rayborn is going to show you how to draw your sarcophagus and walk through the 4 things that you have to have on your sarcophagus to get it finished. Next week, we're going to do some painting. So bye for now.